Hello everybody, welcome back to Rain Gaming. I've just bought myself a brand new capture card. It's the Elgato Game Catcher HD. So I thought we'd have a little look at it quick. As you can see, it's a decent package, wrapped up. On the back here we have Your Skills Immortalised, and it runs through the different formats you can use this on. We have obviously Xbox, PlayStation, PC or Mac. Full 1080p capture, and it says it's lag free as it passes through. I'm sure there's some latency there somewhere though. Technical specs, it is pretty much as you would expect. Supported resolutions 1080p 60 frames pass through, 30 frames capture, 70p 60 or 30, and then all the way down to 240. System requirements, this is quite interesting. OS 10 on a Mac, 10.7 sorry, or later, a 2 gigabyte Intel dual core. PCs, Windows 7s or later, and again 2 gig dual core CPU. Sound card, 4 gig of RAM, and a built-in USB 2 port. You're also going to need an internet connection to download the Elgato Easy Game HD software, which comes in various different languages. So yeah, it's pretty well packed up. So bear with me, I'm just going to cut the video and then we'll open it up and see what's inside. Right, so let's take a look inside the actual box itself. Now, I am recording this a day after I did the first bit, and I have been using this, so some of the cables are going to be unwrapped. I wanted to get used to it last night to see how it actually works, and I have to say it does work a treat. Alright, so before we get to the good stuff, let's have a look on the left hand side. We've got a Get Started. Open this side to access the quick start guide, and it says open adjacent side, which here is where the cables are kept. Now there's a setup for the PlayStation and the Xbox. They're slightly different because PlayStation 3, obviously with the protection on the HDMI side of it, you have to use a slightly different cable. But the 360 is HD in and HD out, which is nice and simple. So we'll pop that back and we'll have a quick look at the cables before we get to the good stuff. So, like I say, I have been in here. So we have a component to AV, and then we have the PlayStation cable. Like I say, it's slightly different. So it's AV to HDMI, so it is slightly different. Standard HDMI, which you'd use through 360. There we go. And there was also a mini USB to USB, and that's where it draws its power from. I have to say, when I first opened this, I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of cables that were in the box. I've been using a Roxio Game Capture HD, which is kind of their flagship model, and with that you do get a software disc which has got the editing software on, which is all right, but Video Wave is buggy, I have to admit, and I have been using Sony Vegas instead. It's a bit of an expensive upgrade, but well worth doing it. But yeah, this has also got some software, but you download it. It's very basic editing, but we'll get to that in a minute. We'll have a quick look at the unit. So on the inside we have AV in, and this is good as well. I mean, obviously this is what you'd have to use if you're using it on a PlayStation 3, but I would imagine you can record from, say, older N64s, Mega Drives, SNESes, and the likes like that. And of course, if you find your dad's porn collection, you can copy all his VHS across to your PC. Anyway, we also have HDMI in, which is what I will be using. And then on the back we have HDMI out, and then a mini USB, and that is how it draws its power. As far as I can see, there aren't any LEDs on the unit at all, but it is very discreet. I think you agree. What is it, 4 inches? Yeah, it's very good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump on the internet, we'll download the software, and I'll show you it running. Right, we'll have a quick look at the software. I've got it plugged into my 360 at the moment. I've just swapped to my normal microphone as well, so if the audio is a bit messy, this is all new to me and I'm practicing. So yeah, have a quick look at the settings. There are lots and lots of different settings. You can change, you can have it 1080, 720, all the way down to 240. You can also, if you're capturing at 1080, you can then capture as high as you want or as low as you want. There is a colour correction on there as well. There is also analog audio if you want to muck around with it. Shouldn't need to change anything. You can also set up profiles. So you want to set up a profile for your PC or your Xbox, you can do that all through that, and you can save it on there as well. Now these the next three items are all to do with audio. You can change game audio, you can do live recording, so when you're recording video you can do a live commentary as well. You can also adjust the game volume and the audio volume so you're not over talking. It has live streaming to Twitch. Now this is a little treat as well, this little button at the bottom. If you're just playing, you know, and something awesome happens, this has got a flashback and it captures the last hour, so you can go back and get it even if you're not actively recording. So we'll have a quick look at the editing software, and just while I'm on the subject of this, I just wanted to mention something about the built-in Twitch there. It's so easy, you just put your username in and off you go. There's no mucking about, there's no having all these different programs open. It's very, very, very easy to use. So the software actual editing suite on it is very, very basic, but if you want to upload gameplay videos to YouTube, it's got everything you need really. You can cut, you can split, you know, set start, set end. I can't see that you can do picture in picture anywhere, but there you go, you shouldn't really need to. We'll just pop over to the website. This is where you download this from. They actually do make a lot of different products. I was surprised. So you can have a little flick through, see what else there is on there if anything catches your fancy. I know they do some stuff for Macs and that, but it's a bit out of my price range, to be honest. So yeah, it compresses the files very small as well, so they don't use that much room, and you can see by the quality it's running at, I mean, it is very, very good. There also is the option to auto share through YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and all the rest of it, if that's your thing. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, guys. I would recommend this product. So far I'd give it probably a 10 out of 10, to be honest. It's really, really good, much better than the Rockshare stuff. But like I say, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all very, very soon.